Welcome back, guys, to Monster Loves You. There's still a little bit of reading left to do, so we're going to try and finish this up in this episode and see what happens. This is my monster. It has not evolved, but that is a bug, and I would have to restart the entire game, I think, to see it evolve from the beginning, and that's just doesn't sound like a lot of fun to do it all over again, so I'm just going to pick the last stuff, see if I can finish the game, and then that will be that. So we're going with this. I don't really know. You're hiding in a shiny wood building. Two humans are holding hands in front of another human. Aha. What? He makes a lot of noise about a witness. The other two look around, disappointed at the empty room. Pull your hat over your head and offer to be a witness. Quietly seek out another human to be a witness. Pull your hat over your head. Let's do that. They're delighted. The humans all take turns talking. And talking. And talking. And? Yes, eventually the two holding hands make kiss face at each other. They sign a paper and hand it to you. Take the pen and do the same. You make a pretty squiggle. Beautiful. The pair thanks you profusely and you bow. Whoops, the hat fell off. Exposed. The humans gasp, but you stand your ground, unafraid. After a moment, they thank you. So humans like me a bit more now. Sweet. Did I just go to Carmen? I guess I did. Okay, let's go with the next one. An older human and many children sit in rows in a hot, echoing room. The older human drones on while the children look at everything but him. The windows, the clock, even your hiding spot. What is the older human saying? He's telling them about lifeology. You know about that, but judging from his expression, he doesn't seem to find it very interesting himself. Step in and show him how to teach. Let's do that. You burst into the classroom and everyone stops to stare at you. For one precious moment, nobody does anything. Tell them about the workings. Talk about the attitude behind doctoring. Tell them about the workings of living things. Let's do that. You begin your lecture, smoothly explaining how the heart pumps blood and just how many miles of veins and arteries they have in their bodies. The whole class listens, fascinated. Go on. You're well into the second hour of your lecture when a bell rings. The teacher says, I'm sorry, that's all the time we have. Wrap things up. As the children leave, they chatter and laugh. You've made some new friends today. Cool, so I became a teacher as well. Awesome, let's politic for a bit. Let's go with the danger hazard thing. Elder really wants to stop using electricity from the humans. It's making us less monsters, he explains, and it is a human thing through and through. You happen to know a bit about electricity. You shuffle forward and raise one claw, clearing your throat. All the elders turn to look. Reddy says, you agree with me? No, this crap by electricity is great. Yes, let's do that. You explain your point of view. Some of the younger elders start talking about doing more with electricity than just keeping things cold or well lit. Explain what you know, the good and the bad. Okay, let's do that. You tell your tale, but nobody seems to believe you when you say it's better to have than not. The other elders agree to leave things as they are for now. That didn't really improve anything. Okay, the feather. You're arguing with Elder Imurg, who's much older than you, but a little slow on the uptake. She insists that humans don't farm chickens. Explain that they do, in fact, farm chickens. You go on about how plump and delicious the chickens become under human protection and how many eggs they produce in the wooden nest boxes. Imurg rolls her eyes, unimpressed. Show that she's too cowardly to have seen the farms up close. Bring back a chicken from a farm as proof. I like that. Let's go. Let's steal a chicken. You have no trouble getting onto a farm. You return with a chicken so fat it looks like a feathered balloon. Show off the chicken. Impressed, Imurg accepts the chicken and takes a bite. Another elder says maybe the humans do have some redeeming qualities. Okay, so she ate the chicken that I just stole. Sweet. Let's go with the log hut. Ballistry proposes a new plan to keep an eye on the humans. What is it? We'll take over an abandoned house in Carmen, keep someone in there at all times, and take extensive notes on everything they do. Interesting idea. Several other elders seem to like the idea very much. They argue about where to establish their spy house, though. Carmen has many empty buildings. Which shall we use? Let's see. Ruin everything. Suggest somewhere humans will look bad. Suggest a place that will encourage understanding. Let's go with that. The expedition sets out immediately, hiding in the unused upper floor of the library. They observe humans reading and learning. Make sure they see that humans are smart. Did it work? Ah, it worked. In short order, several elders learned to read for the first time. They seem impressed with their unsuspecting human subjects, so we did do something good there. Let's go with the jar. Jaggery drinks deep from a jar of cider. He belches and the air goes wavy. Watch the ferocious elder as he drinks some more. Sweet, drinking. Jaggery raises one claw. Humans are stupid. Lazy, worthless, stupid, and I'll fight any monster who says otherwise. No, smart humans brought us cider, of course. There we go. The big monster hadn't thought of that. Jaggery gets very serious very quickly. The other monsters, as they consider this important fact, blow their minds just a little bit. You say, and if they thought of that, what else have they thought of? And the understanding goes up a little bit. Let's go to Carmen again. I like the the running bear thing. I don't know what that is. Alleys are great places to find artifacts. Less so to find fat, small, crying human children. So it said, what of it? One such fat, small child wanders over to you, clutching a lollipop. Ask what's wrong. Hightail it out of there. Children are a delicacy. Feast. Let's ask the fat, small child what is wrong. The human child says, I'm lost. Do you know how to get to Plow Street? I think I stepped in poop. Gently help him find an adult human, no matter the risks to you. Let's help him find his way. Don't want to get in risky situations. The child hiccups at you as you take his hand in your claw. Keeping to the alleys and shadows, always wary of adults, you wander until the child recognizes his home. Au revoir. Au revoir. My French is sucky. The child runs to his home. He's scooped up by a bigger human in a flowered hat. The bigger human croons to the little one. The last thing you hear as you sneak away is the child. Yes? A monster helped me get home, Mama. It was really nice. And the humans are liking us a bit more. Sweet. Let's go with the hurt thing. You are in a secluded hiding place near the park. Suddenly you see a human grab her stomach and fall over. Now's my time to shine. That's the spirit. What will you do? Be like a spine doctor? Well, that could actually end very badly. Risk being seen among humans to seek help. Before long, you spy some humans playing a game with a ball and a small pony. Weird. Get their attention to help her. Success. Jumping about, you call out the human medical words you know. Also help. Before you know, the empties arrive. Oh boy. Ooh, advanced neurosurgery goes up and humans view monsters as better. They strap her to a board and put her in a white truck. One of them grabs your claw and shakes it firmly but gently before they all head off. You feel a growing sense of satisfaction. Awesome. Let's politic it up. Let's go with the hiding thing, the hiding-looking monster. Gobclaws unrolls a big map showing the surrounding region. She points one pincer at a series of red circles. Say what? These are places where I've seen humans drop things. I think we should put garbage cans there. Why? Gobclaw says, so we can harvest the things they drop, then we can study them and understand them better. Great, help her develop the plan. You get things in order and help Gobclaws arrange the cans so they'll be easier to collect. Yay, organization. You and Gobclaws sneak through the woods to the new designated human evidence collection locations, or DHECLs. What? That's a stupid. Okay. And place the extra cans. Yay, acronyms. Almost immediately, humans begin dropping trash into the cans, including many candy wrappers with bits of sweetness still inside. Yay, licking dirty candy wrappers. Awesome. Gobclaws prepares a report based on the preliminary findings, and everyone agrees that she's quite clever. And so are you. Yes. Monsters view humans goes up. Politics some more. Let's go with the puddle. Elder Prudence is tiring of the debate about living alongside the humans. Listen to her argument. Prudence says they can't even eat a squirrel without killing it first. Their bodies are only slimy around their assorted holes. Why bother to talk to them? We're best off keeping our distance forever. She slumps down, disgusted. Accuse her of cowardice. Humans kill their food to spare them pain. Failure. Prudence doesn't buy it, and neither does the crowd. She grunts. You know nothing of kindness. You're wrong. What kindness is not super high, so I guess that's the reason it didn't work. Let's go with the explosion boom thingy. Canelo Aslat, electrical genius, holds his abacus, turning the rocks for you and the other elders to see. Take a closer look. The calculations don't lie. All humans find out about monsters in 2 months. These figures are rock solid, literally, because they're rocks. We should prepare new hiding places. Challenge Canelo's logic with hydology. We don't know enough to predict their actions. Challenge his logic. You've raised one claw and clear your throat. They've known about us forever, though. They tell stories of us to their children every generation. Continue. You go on, and yet they've never risen up to destroy us all. I don't think it's gonna happen this generation either. It's a load of swamp gas. That'll get him. Swamp gas, Canelo swears. I didn't account for that. Abacus in hand, he departs to recalculate his calculations. Okay. It's up a little bit more, but we're gonna lead a little bit better. Oh god, please let this be an 18 roll. Let's go with the skull. You see bolts of lightning hit a strange rod on the roof and investigate. From inside the house, you hear someone shout, "Live! Live!" followed by maniacal laughter. No, that doesn't sound right either. Maniacal, that sounds stupid. Well, it doesn't really matter. You get the point. What's going on? You listen at the window and hear a rent. This human is building a creature out of other humans. Dead humans. That sounds familiar. Stop the human. Consider what you've heard of such things. Someone did this a while back in the mountains, and they made a creature alright, but it was more like a monster, and it did some bad things. And in the end, a lot of monsters got killed because of it. Okay. You listen at the window and hear a rant, blah, okay? Stop it. Stop the human. His plan's bad for the humans who live there, and it'll make things hard on your fellow monsters. Most likely. You set your mind to stopping him, but how? Walk in and stop him, no matter the danger, or we can go for the cleverness. I don't really know which one is higher. I'm gonna go with, cleverness. Upon consideration, you decide to stop the flow of lightning at the source. As you snap the rod in half, or in two, the lights in the house go dark. From inside, the human lets out a wail. Time to go. More humans smash down the door below and discuss the matter with the shouty one. They have pitchforks and torches. One nods to you. You did us a boon. Okay. Come on, we got 100 now. No, we need a little bit more. In politic, let's go with that. You and some other elders are conversing when Viruk walks up, proudly holding a toaster. Funny, you have a toaster just like that. Wait a minute, that dent. It's your toaster. Oh, hey. Viruk crowds. Look what I found at the bus stop. We can take whatever we want from humans. Show how a human could just take it back with ferocity. I got ferocity. Let's do it. You grab the toaster and whack him with it. He runs off, whimpering. Other monsters agree that simply taking things from the humans will be just as violent. Okay. Awesome. Oh, come on. We need 2 more percent and we're done. The spine doctor looks up from her current patient. She's working a human knife, free of a younger monster's ribs. Humans are dangerous. Watch and listen. She says, humans, no claws, so they make their own. Awful thing, knife wound. It takes twice as much milkweed to patch up as a jaguar attack. Best steer clear, I say. Show that your claws are as sharp as any knife. Explain how they're not all about fighting. That's not great. Let's go with claws. Success. Everyone gasps. The spine doctor says, quite. We have advantages of our own. The other monsters howl in agreement, so we got 100 and 100. As you walk through Porton Square, you think on your past. You've lived a good life, but the one thing you were never able to gain was your phenomenal respect among your peers. Who cares? Though monsters have always feared and loathed humans in the past, your work towards improving relations has paid off. Monsters have come to respect and like them. Well done. Grand. Meanwhile, humans, who once hated all monster kind, have come to understand that monsters aren't terrible, evil things. Rumor has it that humans think pretty well of you. Okay. Shattering your reverie, a terrible commotion erupts. Elders and younger monsters alike are milling about in a great mob. What is it? Blots drops from a nearby roof. Humans are coming this way. What? Blistree says, that's wonderful. We can talk to them. It's true. Relations have been warming up. Both monsters and humans meet deep in the wilderness. There is considerable shuffling of feet and paws. Everyone wants to talk, but nobody wants to make the first move. If only some monster were to speak up, well, that's gonna be me then. Yes, if only. A few of the others are looking at you, strangely enough. Slash one in the throat to show them who's boss. Welcome to humans as friends. Everyone breathes a sign of relief as you put your best claw forward. It's the first step of a long journey. A journey on which monster and human will cooperate in all things. What happened next? You dared to find the narrow gap between fear and hate. Now humans and monsters work together for the benefit of all. Awesome, we did it. And so monsters and humans worked, lived, and played together for many happy generations to come. Hooray for the future. The end. Sweet, so we finished the game. And that's how long a game will take. It all depends on how fast you read, I mean. There's a lot of different endings. We only got one. Yeah, as you can see. You can even annihilate things. Legend of Departure, Famed Neurosurgeon. You can no longer read the achievements. Before I was actually able to do this, I read one. All we have right now is Universal Prosperity. But anyway, guys, that is the end of the game. I might do another playthrough just so you can see how my monster develops. Let's reset the monsters. Let's do it. You know, but it all sort of depends on how well this video will do. If it gets pretty good response and like comments, likes, you know, stuff like that, then I will do another playthrough and I will see if the monster actually develops at that time, and we're going to be super evil then, obviously. But it all depends, and if, you know, that doesn't happen, then thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will talk to you later.